All right, well, I'm trying another insane thing today, basically. So you'll notice on my left there, I have a regular Squardle, a normal 5x5 Squardle, which if you're not familiar with Squardle, it's like Wordle. On a grid, we're guessing a row and a column at the same time. This 10 is how many guesses we have remaining. And on the right there, I have a Squardle XL, which you'll notice is 6x6. So we have more words, they're longer words, and I'm gonna try and solve them at the same time. Now you might be thinking, Scott, how are you gonna do that? You need to do a 5-letter word over there and a 6-letter word over here. You can't do that. Well, I can, because here's what I'm gonna, well, I don't know if I can. I'm gonna try. Here's what I'm gonna do. I have to guess the same word, but with 1 letter added. So, for example, I am going to start with store on the left and stored on the right. Now, I'm going to allow myself to add the letter anywhere. It doesn't have to be at the end. I could do something in the middle or at the beginning or something like that. But yeah, I pretty much have planned out store and stored, and then from there, we're gonna see. Now, the other thing that's interesting about this is, you know, as we go through the rows and columns and then we wrap around at the beginning of the grid again, we're going to get, you know, on our 4th guess, we're gonna be back at the beginning on the left. But on our 4th guess, we're gonna be on the last row and column on the right. So they're not gonna match up quite the same. So that's gonna be kind of interesting. It's not like we're gonna be back at the start again at the same time on both of them. So I don't know, we'll just see what happens. I'm hoping that this is successful, and I don't know, we'll see. Let's go for it. Stored. Oh, and by the way, this is just a free play Squardle, and it's XL is always a free play version. Well, that was really good. That was a really good start. It could be something like scared. Scared is pretty good. I'm gonna think about that for now. It could be, you know, spared or something as well, or shared. There's quite a few things that could be, but I like the A there. All right. Now, anyways, so I was saying, yes, it's a free play version. This is not like the daily or anything. So we've got S, T, and O in the row. There's an O in the column. We've got yellow and red, so this could be an E at the end. It could also be like an ER or an EY or something. So, what do we want to do now? Punch would be my normal follow-up if I was doing, you know, like a speed run or something. Store punch daily. But punch, how am I gonna add a letter to that? Don't know. We could do something like, we could do lunch and launch. That's not too bad. Lunch and launch? Yeah, why not? Okay. Okay, well the L was good. So we're doing really good on the XL. So there is an A. So that, I think that could be an A right there. Now there's also an A in the row. It could be almost anywhere. There's a C somewhere here. Okay. There's an L in the row and the column. So there's an L and an O in the row, L and C in the column. Now the H down here makes me think maybe it could be CH, like that. That's possible. There's no U. I don't know. Okay. So we're on to the 3rd row and column. We don't really have much of anything to go off of on the right. On the left, we're at the last row and column. Oh, we've got is the E. Is there something CHE? Well, we could do cash. And then I guess caches, is that a thing? Or we could do cash. But we know there's no D here, and I think caches is probably a thing. That's probably the plural of cash, right? Let's try that first. Okay, it is a word. Interesting. Okay, let's do cash. No way! Yes! Yes! Okay, that was huge. That was huge. Oh, okay, that was amazing. All right, so the C over here. Let's look at the C because look, we've got orange, we've got yellow, we've got white, we've got white. So the C is either second or last. I like second better. Last is possible though. I can't believe that was right down here. That's amazing. Okay. And we've got an A in one of these two over here. So we're back at the beginning now on the left. We're in the last row and column on the right. I mean, we could do S down here. We do have the red and the yellow. That's not too bad. And that might be good because we have to do an extra letter compared to what, so whatever we guess over here, we could just make it plural, potentially. Oh, I still can't believe that was right. Okay, we've got an O in the row and the column. Right, so we've got the O, S, and T up here. So, what if we did, nope, what if we did O, S, T? I don't know if I like that, though. What about something like posit? That's not too bad. We haven't done an I or a P yet. And we can do posits over here, which isn't bad either because we do have the S in the row and the column, so that'll check 2 spots for both of those. It's not bad. I like that. Let's go with that. Oh, I gotta type it in. Right, there we go. Okay. 2 greens. Can't be mad about that. And posits, and the S is there. Okay. Oh, and there is 2 S's in both of them. So over here, it's not gonna be DS. So this is gonna be an S there, and here it could be an S at the beginning. Otherwise, it could be a double S again. That'd be pretty good. We do have this E here, which is interesting. The 2 orange E's. So, but this is an S, which means this is an E. Yeah, because we know that's an S. Okay, and we've got the... Oh, so this has a good chance of being an O, because we have the red and the yellow. And the O can't be here because of the white O up there. So, unless it's RO, then the O is over here. It could be both places too, but... Okay, and then back over here, did we get anything? So we didn't find, so the S is here. This is the S. We need an I. This is the I. Okay, so it could be hoist. It could be moist. It could be, what else? Joist. What if it was, ooh, we need an, what if it was havoc? Because we need an O. We need an A up here. That's really good. This would be, so this should start with, this does start with I, for sure. Iliac? Iliac? That's not too bad. We need an I somewhere. Well, we've got the I up there, I guess. Iliac, what would this be? Voila. Voila. We've got an O and an L. We need to have an A over here. And then this could be probably a lot of things. It could be T's, for example. That's not terrible. Okay, so iliac and voila is what I'm thinking. I'm not sure how I'm gonna add one letter to one of those two. All right, well, let's look over here. We'll see. We might not be able to guess voila or iliac exactly. We might have to just get some of the letters. So we've got S-O-L. There needs to be a C and an E. Solace. Solace, because we do have the yellow A here. That's good. And then A, C, S, we need an I and an E. The E here is pretty good. That would be good. Duress, is there, yeah. Duress, there's a U somewhere in the grid. So it's the left one that doesn't have a U. Duress is good. This could still be spared or Can't be shared. Can't be scared. Oh, so maybe, I think it's gonna be spared. I still think S here is pretty good. AC. Okay, so solace and spared and iliac and voila. Well, the O second is good. The A fourth is good because we've got O and A here. We could do something like vocal. Vocal would get us the VO and this A. And then we can do vocals over here, which would get us the O and the A. It's not terrible. That's probably about the best thing I can think of. Let's just go for it. Vocal, okay. Vocals, okay. O and the A, yep, just like I was thinking. And the rest, I mean, we already had the rest of the clues. Oh, the L here though, look at this, the L. So this is an L then. Okay, so that was good, the L wasn't wasted. And over here, did we get anything that contradicted what we were thinking? No, we didn't. No, these gotta be right, I think. And then, so now we're on to the T's, EAS is what I'm thinking. It's not necessarily T's though. We know the T and the A, but it could be something else, like what? Can't be trace, there's no C down here. Trade, could be trade. Could be trade just as easily as T's. Okay, well, let's look over here and see what we got. Maybe we'll work off of the right puzzle and then come back to the left. So, we don't have much. We've got L, there's an A, and it's not second, it's not fourth, and it's not at the end if it's an R, which we think it is. So it's either AR, or it could be an A right here. We do have the red A, but we've also got an A at the top, so. What if it's an A here? What would this be? What else do we have? We don't have much to go off of here. We have an E, okay, there's an E in this column. But that could be almost anywhere, couldn't it? And there's an I in this column. Is the I more limited? We do have a yellow I here, red and yellow. This could be an I. Active? Active's not bad. What do we know about V? We guessed a V, oh, up here in the corner, yeah. I like active, that's pretty good. What would be in here? R-E? Revile? Revile? I mean, that's possible. What would this be across here, though? So something to think about is what's coming after the L? It almost has to be a vowel, right? It can't be an A, it can't be a U, it can't be an O. It has to be an I or an E. No, I was gonna say linear, but there's no N. I can't think of anything. So maybe it's not this. It's gotta be an I or an E. If it was, but, oh, okay, so what if we had an A here? What if we did something like leader? That would still work with duress. That would get us our A. Abated? Abated and eldest, maybe? Maybe? And stick with duress? Oh, but this doesn't work anymore because we had revile. Oh, no, it works because we can do lever. A person that leaves is a lever. would work. I don't know if it's right, but it would work. So now let's see. If we do, well, I was gonna say we could do abated and do abate on the left, which would get us the A here. But the problem is it doesn't really help us figure out if the E and the S are right. So what we should do is we should do lever and do leave, because that'll check for the E there at least. Yeah, let's do that. Yes, it's right. Okay. And then leave. Oh, okay, so it's not, yep, it's not T's. So now I'm thinking trade maybe. Okay, that's okay. So it was lever, we got the ER here, abater works. Oh no, I was thinking abated. It's not abated, it's an R. Oh, okay. Okay, so egress. Ooh, that's a good word. Egress is a good word. Okay, so we're back to the beginning here. We're on the fourth one, so we've got revile and active is what I'm thinking, and we've got hoist and havoc. Is there a way we can, I don't know. What I was thinking is we've got an I third in hoist and we've got an I fourth in revile and active. So is there a way to add the extra letter at the beginning so we can get the I? Maybe even an AI, something AI. What if we did raise? That's gonna get us the A and the IS here. And then we could do braze over here, which will get us the I and the two E's, assuming our guesses are correct. Let's go with that. Okay, we did get the I and the E, and okay. Very nice, we're doing really good, okay. A lot better than I was expecting to do on this, actually. Okay, so we've got the LI or IL or both, if we can. And over here we've got the U and the S and the E, G, and the S. So obviously we'd like to do the S there. So something ILS maybe, and then we can add an extra letter on it. I don't know. Or we could do the LI instead. LI something S. Flies? If we do flies, we'll get the LI, and then we could do flyist. All we're gonna get is the S, unfortunately, but it's the two S's, so I don't know, let's go for that. Okay, good. We got the S's. Oh. We gotta spell it right. There we go. Okay. Very good. So we're down to 3 on the right, but we're getting really close. We're getting close on both. So we're back at the beginning. We need the PA or the CE, and over here at the end, we need the R and the D. Is there something we could do with the R and the D and the CE maybe or something? The problem is the R and the D need to be second and fourth. And when we add a letter, we could add it wherever, but it's got to be, the R has to be second or third basically, and the D has to be fourth or fifth. So if we want to do the C and the E, the D has to be fourth. Then we're doing DCE. That doesn't really work. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do trace and trance. So I'm gonna get the CE on the right, which will get me a bonus guess because that one only has 3. The one on the left has 4. It's only gonna get me the R, but I think that's okay. Let's go with that. Trace and trance, which should get me a bonus guess on the right. Okay, so now I'm sitting at 3 for both of them. I think I'm all right. I've only got 4 letters left to get on the left. So The H and the O would be amazing. That would get me 2 bonus guesses. And over here, I need the B and the T, or the C, T, and V. Yeah, I don't, or no, I'm not, I'm a lever. Oh, so it's just the B and the T. Yeah, it's just the B and the T. And I don't know how I'm gonna do H and B. That's gonna be almost impossible to do the H first, the B second. I can put a letter in there. But no, that just doesn't work. So, can I do the H and the T somehow? No, not that I can think of. I don't think there's a way to do it. Something like, you know, photos would work for the T, and would have the H and the O in the right places, but hodos isn't a word. I need to do... For that to work, I need to be able to add a letter at the beginning. So, you know, I could do something like hater and just get the H, and then I could do heater and I would get the T, but... I'm kind of thinking about just trying to get the H and the O and not worrying about the one on the right. Is Havoc's a word? Otherwise, you know what we could do? We could do humor, the British spelling, and humor, the English spelling. That might be humorous, if that's acceptable. Let's try that. Okay, humor and humor. All right, that's kind of fun. Okay, so we got 2 bonus guesses on the left, so now we can kind of focus on the right a little bit more. So we need the E and the L, or the C, T, and V. All we need is the L here. Maybe we could do the E and the L here, so it's the second to last letter. So we just need to make sure whatever word we do over here, we can remove 1 letter somewhere before the L to get a 5-letter word. What about refile? Because e-file, I think, is a word. We had that on the mini crossword the other day. Let's try e-file isn't a word. Okay. Okay. Oh, but, no, yep. The problem is we can't just do something like ls and then remove the s, because then the L will be in the wrong place. The L will be at the end, and I want to keep the L in the same place. But we could do, because you can't do like, you know, pedals and then do pedal, or pedals. Can you do, is peels? I think it's E-E-L-S. Is it A-L-S? Peels? Oh, no, we could do, it might be, but we could do metals and then meals, because I was just thinking it'd be nice to do the T here. So we're gonna get the E, the T, and the L, and then we can remove the T to do meals, and we'll get the L over here. Very nice. Awesome. Yes, okay. Very good. All right, so all we need is the D on the left. We don't even need to worry about the left, really. And then we need the U or the G. We can't do both, obviously. So we just need, I mean, almost anything that's gonna, it'd be great if we could get the D, which we should be able to. It could be 4th or 5th in the word over here. So we just need a word with a U or a G that has a D 4th or 5th. We could do, oh, but it has to be able to, right, it has to be 4th or 5th, and it has to be a word that we can remove 1 letter. Because I was about to say we could do murder, which would have the D in the 4th position, but then we would have to be able to remove the R, and that's not a thing. What about, ooh, instead of a plural, we could like remove, not builds, we could do, no, that's the D in the wrong place. After remove the S. No, so no, not plural. I was gonna say we could do like a past. Yeah. Guided and guide. That'll work. That gets the D in the right spot, finishes off that puzzle, gets us the U over here. And now that the left one is finished, we can just do whatever we want on the right. So it doesn't even matter anymore. So we can just do spared. Oh, it's not spared. Oh no, oh, there's no P. How did I not see that? Oh, we're down to one guess. Oh no, I gotta be more careful. Did we already know there was no P? Did I guess a P somewhere else? Oh, shoot. Shoot, I wasn't paying attention. I think we did, because we guessed posits, didn't we? Oh. It's not spared. What is it? Snared. Snared. There's a yellow N. That was a stupid mistake. Okay, well, luckily we still have one guess left. Is it a baiter? There is a B in the grid somewhere. We've guessed a B. Yep, we guessed a B up here. We have the white B. There has to be a B somewhere. It can't be in either of these. So there's either this is a B, because we don't have a B anywhere else, right? Yeah. Or there's a B down here. Ebress? Ebress? No, that's not a thing. And this is a definite G anyways because of the yellow. So this is a definite B because there's nowhere else we can put a B, and there has to be a B in the grid. Okay. Whew. That was a close one. Okay, and then it is active, right? We need a C, we need a V, and this can't be C, so this is a definite C, which means that's a definite V. So let's do active, okay? And then we know it's eager. The rest are definite. There's no questions. And we will snare our final guess. Woo! Well, that was closer than I wanted it to be on the right, and closer than it should have been if I had noticed the P. Wow. All right. Well, I did it. That's the headline, right? I did it. I was successful. It was a little close on the XL version. Wow, all right, well, you know, I actually thought that was gonna go a lot worse than it did, so there you go, pretty cool. So let me know if you saw some other guesses that maybe I should have done something differently to try and get more letters on both. And if you try this, let me know how it goes for you. And of course, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles.
Yeah, Kenny said to me, he said, you know the difference between you and me, Al? You live off your paycheck. I live off the lands. I said, yeah, that's so true, Kenny.
K with a double E, a double S, and a double E. Picked the wrong day to try and do a stepdle again. A Y? A Y? Ooh, now we're getting somewhere. What would that be? What about L? Logical? Logical? That seems like a logical guess. E-file. E-file. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Bit of paperwork is a form.